be in your presence today. And Lord, of times like these, we need wisdom.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands.
In an effort to avert civil war and have a last chance for peace, the Virginia legislature called a national convention of states to discuss a constitutional amendment regarding slavery. They gathered at Willard's Hotel and Concert Center in Washington. Almost all the states still in the Union attended. The debate was vigorous, emotions strong, but throughout the convention there was no deviation from the subject for which it was called. Each state had an equal voice, and the individual delegates adhered to the specific instructions given to them in their appointment. An amendment regarding slavery was recommended to Congress, but it was too late. The Civil War started shortly after the convention adjourned. It was the last national convention of states until today.
On behalf of the Arizona Senate, I want to welcome you to not only Arizona, but to history. It has been more than 150 years since a convention of states. So today's gathering is long overdue. And our issue, a balanced budget amendment, is likely the most important topic we could be considering.
We are not here to write language for a proposed amendment. That will be the exclusive mandate of those commissioners selected together at a future date when, according to the language of Article 5 of the Constitution, Congress is required to call a convention of states, having received applications in the form of resolutions from 2/3 of the states. That will officially trigger what most appropriately is called an Article 5 convention, or convention for proposing amendments.
Regarding committees, number one, Arizona's temporary rules provide for the following committees: Rules Committee, Convention Planning Committee, subcommittees created by the Convention Planning Committee as needed, and the Credentials Committee. Michigan, sending 1 commission delegate. Minnesota, sending 5 commission delegates. Missouri, sending 1 commission delegate. New Hampshire, sending 7 commission delegates.
Number 2 is, in anticipation of the possible call for a convention for proposing amendments, states are strongly encouraged to take up delegates selection legislation at the earliest opportunity.
But if the people of the state are not going to support that, that legislative body is there's not much they can do.
Missouri, New Hampshire, Oklahoma.
Yeah, that doesn't look right.
Create a process to suggest a time and place to Congress for a convention for proposing amendments. You know, I guess it works. We could
clean that up.
Create a process to suggest a time and place
to Congress.
Create a process to suggest to Congress.
Just for a convention proposed out of between conventions.
What if we take the suggest to, because that's what we're doing, we're suggesting to Congress to do this, so create a process to suggest
there you
to
go.
Congress.
Yes. Yeah. So, shall I proceed?
Please proceed.
All right. Thank you, Madam Chair. I understand what South Carolina is trying to do here, but I would just like to draw attention, the body, to page 13, where this was already discussed in the Rules Committee, and our rules, actually, convention rules, will actually trump Mason's rules. They will be first, and then you will default to Mason's.
Okay, division has been called. All those in favor, please stand. 1 person per state. If you are not that person, please remain sitting. Those in favor of adopting the South Carolina amendment are standing. All right, please be seated, and all those opposed, please stand. The motion has failed, a 6 aye, 10 nay. Committee chair of said committee to announce the completion of the convention's work and make a motion. You have heard the motion. All those in favor vote aye. Aye. All those opposed vote no. Appears the ayes have it. So have it. We are adjourned.